Hello everyone, I'm Kathy Leon. This week on Suncoast FYI, Mattison's Truffle Dinner, giving hunger the blues and a blues legend, plus the 2015 Sahib Shrine Circus. All next on Suncoast FYI. Well, thanks for joining us today on Suncoast FYI. Mattison's always has a lot going on, and here to tell us about the latest is owner Paul Mattison. And welcome to the show.
Thanks, Kathy. Great to be here.
Great to be here too. I know we see a lovely meal in front of us, and this is part.
I had to bring food. I had to bring something good to eat.
And what's it? It's for an event. So what is this for?
Well, one event coming up. I've been very involved in Florida Wine Fest and Auction for many years, and we've raised over $8 million over the past 25 years. It's a great organization and really deals with local children's charities, education, and so on. So the big main event is in March 17th through the 20th, when all the wineries and all the different winemakers and brokers are here and all different tasting events. We've got a little special event coming up at this time of the year. We're fortunate to have a good friend in Tuscany, a woman named Sandra Lotti, who has cooking school there. Mm-hmm. And one of the things she did, I brought one of my tours over there a few years ago, and one of the things she does on the tour is a truffle hunt, where we actually go out in the woods and hunt for wild truffles.
Wow.
And it's great, it's wonderful. And at this time of the year we get the white truffles and also the black truffles, but the white truffles are really spectacular coming out of Tuscany this time of the year. So she comes over and we do a collaborative dinner, her, Chris Cavelli, and myself, and we do a dinner at Mattison's 41. It's going to be on November 20th, and we feature truffles in every course.
That's wonderful.
So the taste I brought for you today is a duck breast, which is seared, has a little sweet potato, crispy fries underneath it, and then we did a sauce with port wine, and we're using the black truffles in this particular dish.
That's wonderful.
So that's a little taste of what that's going to be. But like I say, every course will feature truffles, which is kind of fun. Yeah.
That is, and we were talking earlier off camera about how you actually, the difference, a lot of folks think that a truffle is a mushroom, but it's actually a tuber under the ground. And
it is, yeah. I get that mistake often, and it's got it's definitely in the fungus family, so we can say it's maybe a cousin to the mushroom, but mushrooms sprout up on top of the earth, and tuber, and the truffle, as you mentioned, is a tuber, which means it grows underneath the ground. So they're difficult to harvest and find, and most people have trained dogs to work on finding the scent and to kind of identifying where a truffle is. The secret is once they find them, to then get the dog away from it so that they don't eat the truffle, because it's very valuable. We find it. But yeah, it's a tuber. It comes out of the ground. It's almost like a root. And once we get it out of the ground, we clean it with a brush and get all the soil off of it. But then the flavor of the truffle itself is just intense and unique and different. And usually you'll shave it or shred it into little bits and add it to either a creamy sauce or a buttery sauce or something rich. But you want to keep the other flavors in the dish kind of simple and not let it compete with the flavor of the truffle, because the truffle is so dynamic and different.
And again, this meal is something that we would see during the event.
Yes, There's 6 courses being served, and this is one of the courses. We'll start with some seafood, go to some duck, and then get into some beef, and of course some dessert and different cheeses, and all those things really work well with enhanced with truffle flavors.
If folks want to go, how do they go about doing this?
They can go to floridawinefest.org and order tickets online, or you can call the Winefest office, which is 952-1109. And they'll set you up with tickets, and it's all the money goes toward charity. We've got the truffles, and most all of our expenses are donated. And the winery, the wines are fabulous too. We have Bonfi wines, which is a great Tuscan wine producer and really is a perfect complement to the truffles coming out of Tuscany as well.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
now this is just one thing on your plate, so to speak, because you were so busy throughout the year, and this comes at a time that's almost close to, well, it is close to the holidays, so Thanksgiving next. What's up for you guys then?
Yeah, we're very busy for Thanksgiving. Reservations are filling up quickly. We are open all day long for Thanksgiving dinner, a traditional feast, and then we also feature our regular dinner menu as well with some other items for the non-turkey lovers. We got plenty of duck and beef and fish and all kinds of other things going on. And then we also do a Thanksgiving meal to go, which a lot of people have taken advantage of over the years. That's really simple. We create a drive-through at the back door of the restaurant. Everybody pre-orders their meal, and they pull up, and we load them with a whole roasted turkey and all the trimmings to go along with it, depending on how many guests they have coming for dinner, and just takes all the work out of it and keeps it simple.
I'm going to file that away for later.
Yeah, we can make your Thanksgiving day easy.
Yeah, I think
and then
so.
Of course Christmas and New Year's and all the holidays coming up. People are getting their holiday catering plans in place and making reservations for dinner. So it's a busy time of the year for all of us.
Can folks go to Mattison's website to look at some of the events coming up, or is there, okay, so.
Yeah, Mattisons.com. We'll have all that. You can order online or call the restaurant if you're more comfortable doing it that way. But yeah, everything's on the website, and yeah, we'll make your holiday plans easy.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us as always.
Thanks, Kathy. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you too. All right, well, next on Suncoast FYI, a local firm wants to give hunger the blues. Details on the way, so stick around. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Kathy Leone. It's a huge event for the Suncoast and a great way to raise money for a great cause. And here to tell us all about Giving Hunger the Blues is Michael Rennick. He is with Team Rennick Real Estate Services.
Correct.
And also Peter Anderson, who is the chair of this event. Thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So let me just start by saying this is an event 19 years in the community for a wonderful cause. And why don't you, Peter, tell me first, who exactly benefits from the event?
Sure, I'd love to. Giving Hunger the Blues, this is our 19th annual. It's actually a relaunch event because the event's been down for almost 2 years. All proceeds will benefit the Mayor's Feed the Hungry program and the Women's Resource Center. Our mission is to feed, protect, and nurture the children of Sarasota and our communities.
That's wonderful. And then, Michael, your company is a presenting sponsor.
That's correct.
Tell me why you wanted to get involved in this. And you guys have been working together several years, right?
Well, this is my first year for Giving
first.
Hunger the Blues.
Okay.
But one of the things that I feel really strong about is a business owner. A lot of owners will provide services for the community and move forward that way. But we believe very strongly in giving back to the community. So this is one of multiple events that I do this kind of thing for.
Okay,
And
so
we base the business on that.
that's wonderful. And what I meant before is you guys have worked on another charity together before,
We
so
did.
that's why you know each other so well
Sure.
and work so well together.
That's true.
So why? Tell me how this event this year is. Is it going to be different than what we've seen in the past? As it's a reboot, as you mentioned. Is it? What are we gonna
Well,
be seeing?
actually, I think most people that will come to the event will recognize it very much like the event that it's always been. We're always on Hillview Street. We still have 2 stages of live music, including a youth stage, which features all youth musicians, teenagers or younger. Always some amazing talent on that stage, as well as the main stage. And I'm bringing Selwyn Birchwood down from Tampa, who's a big name blues artist, national recording artist, and as always, amazing food and amazing beverages for both young and old.
Tell me how it works. It's it's a donation at the door, and then you buy tickets after that for food and beverage.
Exactly. We have a $10 donation. Kids under 12, as always, are free. And you'll buy tickets in $1 increments. And again, our goal has always been to make the event family friendly and family affordable.
And you've raised a lot of money over the years.
1.2 million since the
Amazing.
inception of the event. And all proceeds have gone directly back to, again, programs in the area that take care of the kids in the community.
That's wonderful. Speaking of the community again, I want to mention how your company is, you feel, and it is different than you think most because of your commitment to giving to the community where you work.
And the type of programs we're looking for is exactly what Peter offers here. You know, the leaders, we're involved in a lot of things, but the leadership on this program is exceptional. And the fact that everything that comes in the door is going out back to the community again. And that's important to me. We're really excited. We want this to be first of a 100-year relationship, if I could last that long.
If we can last that long. Events are a little bit draining to plan.
I bet they are. But again, this one is one that's just sort of beloved by the community
It really
and,
is.
and a really great spot in the heart
Absolutely.
of Sarasota. And I don't know if you could really speak to that, like the folks that come out, they really are committed not just to the event, though, to the cause as well.
Yeah, well, you know, George Generoso, who founded the event, he's the owner of the iconic 5 O'Clock Club on
Yeah.
Hillview Street. You know, his thought was always there are a lot of ways for people that want to put on tuxedos and gowns to give back to the community. His philosophy was always that everybody wants to contribute to giving back. So the event humbly started in his bar as an all-day music thing on a Sunday afternoon, and he would donate all the proceeds from that little party to an area charity. And then about what would be now about 8 years ago, he decided to turn it into a street festival, which is when I came on board. And we just expanded the event, expanded the party, and it's grown into the event that it is today. And the outpouring of disappointment when the event closed officially 2 years ago really spoke to my heart and gave me that much more determination to bring the event back.
Well, it is back, and it seems as if it will be better than ever. We are hoping. It is November 8th, and it's from 11 to 7. Of course, that's a Sunday, as it's always been.
Correct.
And I want to say thank you guys both for being here, and I hope that a lot of folks show up and you raise a lot more money this year, and hope to
So
see you
do we.
right back here
Thank
again
you.
next year.
You will see us
Thank you.
here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right, well, coming up on Suncoast FYI, a blues legend will be playing at the Sahib Shriners Hall tonight. The details are next, so stay tuned. Welcome back to Suncoast FYI. I'm Kathy Leone. Tommy Castro and the Painkillers is a legendary blues band that will be teaming up with Tucci for a spectacular show tonight. And here to tell us more about the event is Steve Doc Tucci and also Harry DeBusk. Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Sounds really exciting. So why don't you first tell me what the event is tonight and what's it for?
Well, the event is Tommy Castro and the Painkillers. It's his CD release party for his new record, Method to My Madness. And Tommy's a great blues legend. He's it's really grit soul type of rock and roll, blended, fused with blues. Well known. He's doing a tour now, and we're lucky to get him to come play. This is our third or fourth time playing with Tommy, and he always does a great show and keeps everybody on their feet, dancing. And
Oh, that's fantastic. And you guys are
riffs.
opening, so tell us about your band, because I know now you play bass, correct?
Yes, I do.
And so how many other folks? And
Well, tonight we'll have 6 of us playing tonight. We have Chaz Trippy, who was with the Greg Allman Band, and our band initially formed as the Toller Tucci Band with the Dangerous Dan Toller many years ago, and Chaz played with Dan before that in the Greg Allman Band. And we have Mickey Bassel on piano. Mickey is a piano great. He's played with people such as Kenny Rogers, Dottie West, Lonnie Mack, even Stevie Ray Vaughan. He's really great. In fact, he was music director for some of these people. He did the Barbara Mandrell show and all that, so he's quite well known in the business.
I'm going to just ask you real quick. This is also, you guys are releasing, this is your debut of your CD tonight as well, Olivia, correct?
Actually, it is, yeah. We're releasing our new records. We haven't released it yet, but we're going to debut it. And it's Olivia, named after my only granddaughter. And it's a mixture of Southern rock meets funk, and it's kind of cool. You know, we have Dan Toller's influence, which was the Southern rock blues, jazz fusion influence. And we're city people, Baltimore, New York, or he likes to say D.C., but he's Baltimore.
Please.
And it's kind of a funk meets bluesy. It's a nice feel. So it's more danceable and good feel.
It sounds like a great event. And it's for a really good cause, right? It's for the
It is. It's for the Shriners, sure. And the Shriners, as we all know, they run the hospital system around the country, and it's the great facility, and that's where the profits go.
And that's why you guys wanted to get involved, because it's such a great cause?
Absolutely. And as a physician, I'm a rehab medicine physician.
So doc is really doc there,
Well,
you know?
yeah, and I've seen many patients actually who have benefited from, and if money's no object, they'll treat them for free.
It
if they
is
have
a
the money.
wonderful
It's
facility,
a wonderful
wonderful
organization.
program,
Right, and they're
definitely.
always doing fundraisers for that reason.
So tell me about tonight. Sounds really, when you guys get together, it sounds like it's going to be just a great evening of music. Is it something fun when you get together with these guys and jam, or is it?
It is.
Yeah, it's a blast. I mean, Tommy's is a rock and blues guy. We have rock is part of what we do as well. However, we do a little more of a funky thing, as well. And Tommy's just a great guy, and we're great guys. So it's all like
Of
great.
course.
It's all great guys.
It's all great.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't you tell us about where it is? And it is, of course, going to be tonight, 7 p.m. at the Shriners Hall, correct?
Right, that's at 600 North Beneva. It's pretty close to the intersection of Fruitville and Beneva Road.
Any other surprises in store for folks who come tonight, besides hearing your great new CD? Or
Well, the rest of the band is Michael Tucci, my son, on drums, and Sean Murphy, saxophone and vocals. And all of us sing some, so
that should be
we'll be a
wonderful.
6-piece, and then Tommy's 4-piece band.
All right, and so now you said the new CD is named after your granddaughter.
That's correct.
And that, what else?
Her
what
name
type
would be Olivia.
Olivia, as you mentioned.
Right.
So tell us again, what exactly, is there a song maybe named after her on it as well?
Yes, the second cut on the new record is Olivia, and it's a song dedicated to her, of course.
How often do you guys get together and practice? I mean, I know that you're a practicing physician, so...
A lot,
Really?
actually.
Yeah.
You know, at least a couple times a week we get together to to practice. But we play out I don't know, anywhere, anytime. I mean, as often as we can. We love to play.
I was going to say, always exciting every time, right?
Yeah, we just love to
Yeah.
play. We write a lot. I mean, our music is ours. We're not doing cover material. We just
wonderful.
love it.
Yeah, the music's complex. It has a lot of lines, and that's why you have to practice to get those lines and timing changes, things of that nature.
Well, if you want to see these guys tonight, and of course also Tommy Castro, that
Right.
is at 600 North Beneva Road. It's a fundraiser for the Shriners Hospital, and it's at 7 p.m. and $15 in advance, $20 at the door is the tickets. Thank you guys so much
thank
for
you so much,
joining
guys.
us
Thank you.
today,
Appreciate
and
it.
good luck tonight.
Thank
Awesome.
you. Thank you.
All right, well, next on Suncoast FYI, the Circus Arts Conservatory presents their 2015 Sahib Shrine Circus, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Kathy Leone. Backed by popular demand, the Shrine Circus will be under the big top this weekend, and here to tell us more is Michelangelo Knox of the Nerveless Knox, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kathy. Happy to be here.
So tell us, you guys, you are producing 2 acts in
Yes,
this circus.
yes.
Okay.
The Nerveless Knox are producing 2 acts, and I'm featuring my children.
Wonderful.
They're the 9th generation circus family, carrying on a family tradition. My daughter Angelina Knox will be performing our signature stunt, the sway poles, high above the rafters
Wow.
at Sailor Circus, that legendary complex. Right by the high school, Sarasota High School. And my son is the master of going faster. He'll be in the globe of thunder, steel ball, racing around upside down. And the great thing about the show is it's a family show. And as we speak, they're feverishly setting up and rehearsing, so it's going to be a wonderful show.
It sounds fantastic, and so a lot of folks, of course, in this town and in
Yeah.
the circus world know your name, your last name.
Sure.
And so this is you are come back here. Are you based out of here? Or did you
Yeah.
say you? Okay.
Yeah, I was born here, 1965. My father came to Sarasota with my mother, Aurelia Canestrelli, on the Ringling Show. My mother from Italy, my dad from Switzerland, and he headlined the greatest show on earth. So, many generations and many famous families live here, go to school here in Sarasota. We love this town. We go to St. Martha's Catholic Church, or I went to Tuttle School or Sarasota High School. Made a lot of friends. But this is one of the rare times that I'm performing here in my lifetime.
Really?
Yeah, because we tour around the world, from Australia to New Zealand. I was just in Silicon Valley producing Facebook's corporate party this summer.
Wonderful.
So then when we come back here, hey, this is wonderful. This is great.
Have you performed with the other acts that are going to be here before?
Absolutely.
Oh,
There's a very talented gentleman, Gary Sladek, and he's the #1 NBA halftime variety act, Traction. He's great. He stacks chairs. There's Caroline Williams. She's a horse trainer.
Oh, wonderful.
My talented cousin, Sepali Bauer. He's the world's greatest ringmaster. You like that, Sepali? So yeah, and Dolly and Pedro do a world-class production. They're producers of Circus Sarasota, and the Shriners do a great job, for all the children in their
yeah.
hospitals.
Wonderful cause,
So
definitely.
it's great. I'm proud to be part of this production.
Again, we mentioned that it's at the Sailor Circus
Yes.
Arena.
Yes.
And how can folks get tickets?
Well, they can go online. They can go to the
We've got-
Circus Sarasota
yeah.
website. Buy tickets. They can go right to the main office, right there on site.
Okay.
And buy tickets. And I'm sure they can call the Shrine Temple and see if.
Yeah,
Our-
and we're going to get all this information on
Yeah.
the screen for you, but we also want to quickly mention that a really interesting and wonderful show tomorrow, and it's at 10:30, and it's for all the Title I elementary kids to
Yeah.
go see. That's wonderful. That you
Yeah,
guys are opening that
yeah.
up.
When the kids come out, through the years, my family, the Knox and the Canestrellis, we've been performing with the Shriners around America for the last, 50, 60 years. So when you get those underprivileged kids or you get school kids, those are the best crowds. because they scream and they clap, they react to everything, and they're so grateful. That's a beautiful thing.
I'm sure they are. And the show, it sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
For you as a performer, you said this is one of the first times you're going to be performing here.
Right.
But as a performer, is it always exciting for you every time you go out? Is it, you get that from the crowd? Do you get a lot of, is it just sort of like a mutual kind of?
Absolutely. Number one, you're professional.
Yeah.
From the minute you step into the arena, what we do for a living is very dangerous.
Very.
And so that keeps you on your toes. And absolutely, you're only as good as your last show.
That's true.
And yeah,
In every business.
And especially here, my mom Aurelia is going to be in the audience, and if I don't, have my costumes just perfect or something, she's going to critique me. She's going to tell me off.
No pressure. No pressure.
No
Ben.
pressure.
So quickly again, tell me some of the other acts that we're going to see. You mentioned
Gary Sleddick.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the chair balancer, comedian, great all-around variety entertainer. Caroline Williams, world-class horse trainer. My children, Angelina Nuck. She's probably the current world's greatest female daredevil. She's one of the top water skiers in the world.
Wonderful.
And she's going to be up there in the rafters, swaying on sway poles, hanging by her toes. And my son, Cyrus Nuck, he's 17 years old, motorcycle stuntman.
Well,
And I'm sure Dolly and Pedro will be out there
I'm sure.
doing all sorts of great things. And there's going to be some participants from the school,
Oh, really?
which is really neat.
Oh, that's wonderful that
Yeah,
you include them.
it's a wonderful thing.
Well, it sounds like something that nobody wants to miss.
Don't miss.
And we're so excited and I hope that it's a fantastic show. And thank you so much for joining us today.
And Kathy's world class.
Oh, well,
You're great.
coming from you. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Well, stay tuned. Suncoast FYI will be right back.